The universe, a tapestry woven with threads of stardust and time, held within its vast expanse a planet bathed in the warm glow of a young star. This planet, our Earth, was a cradle of life, a vibrant sphere teeming with creatures still taking their first evolutionary steps. Yet, unknown to these early inhabitants, they were not alone. From the depths of space, drawn by the promise of new life, came beings of immense intelligence and power. These were the ancient aliens, travelers from a distant star system, who saw in Earth's nascent biosphere a unique opportunity. Their arrival was heralded by streaks of celestial fire, celestial ships piercing the veil of the atmosphere. These beings, with their advanced technology and wisdom gleaned from eons of existence, set foot on the pristine Earth. They observed, they studied, and in their own subtle ways, they began to influence the course of life on this young world. Their motivations were complex, a mixture of scientific curiosity, a desire to nurture, and perhaps a touch of cosmic loneliness. The ancient aliens, possessing knowledge far exceeding that of early humans, recognized the potential locked within the DNA of Earth's primitive life forms. They saw the spark of intelligence, the capacity for growth and evolution. And so, they embarked on a mission, a silent symphony of cosmic engineering, to nudge, to guide, and to accelerate the development of life on Earth. Millennia passed, and the seeds of knowledge planted by the ancient aliens began to blossom. Humanity, the favored child of their cosmic experiment, rose to prominence on Earth. From the use of fire to the development of language, each milestone was a testament to the silent guidance of these extraterrestrial benefactors. Yet the ancient aliens were careful not to interfere directly, to allow humanity to forge its own destiny, to stumble and rise again on its own 2 feet. They watched from the shadows, their presence a subtle hum in the background radiation of the universe. They observed as humans formed tribes, built cities, and waged wars. They saw the capacity for both great love and unimaginable cruelty, the duality of good and evil that resided within the human heart. Through it all, they remained hidden, their existence a secret known only to the stars. However, the universe, it seemed, had other plans. The whispers of Earth's progress, the tale of a species on the cusp of greatness, reached the ears of other spacefaring races. The newcomers, a diverse collection of extraterrestrial species with their own unique cultures and technologies, were intrigued by humanity. Some saw in humans a potential threat, a species that needed to be controlled, their growth carefully monitored. Others saw an opportunity, a chance to exploit human labor or resources for their own gain. And then there were those who saw in humanity a kindred spirit, a species struggling to find its place in the vast cosmic tapestry. As these new alien factions interacted with humanity, their presence could no longer be completely hidden. Strange lights in the sky, unexplained phenomena, and whispers of encounters with beings not of this world began to surface. Yet these incidents were often dismissed as hoaxes, the products of overactive imaginations or the desire for attention. The truth, however, was far more profound, a cosmic drama unfolding right under humanity's nose. The ancient aliens, divided in their approach, found themselves drawn into the fray. The factions that sought to control or exploit humanity were met with resistance, subtle manipulations of their technology, and whispers of dissent sown among their ranks. As humanity progressed through the ages, the echoes of the ancient aliens' presence reverberated through their history. The pyramids of Egypt, the megalithic structures of Stonehenge, the intricate Nazca lines etched into the Peruvian desert. These marvels of engineering and artistry hinted at knowledge and capabilities beyond the reach of the civilizations that built them. Were these structures simply the product of human ingenuity, or were they, as some believed, evidence of extraterrestrial influence? The debate raged on, fueled by tantalizing clues and ancient texts that spoke of gods descending from the heavens, of celestial chariots and beings of immense power. Yet, concrete proof remained elusive, lost in the mists of time or deliberately obscured by those who sought to keep humanity in the dark. The truth, it seemed, was out there, but like a shimmering mirage, it remained tantalizingly out of reach. Meanwhile, the alien factions continued their silent struggle for control over humanity's destiny. The factions that sought to hinder humanity's progress spread disinformation, sowed discord among nations, and manipulated events to keep humans locked in cycles of conflict and self-destruction. Their goal was to maintain humanity's technological inferiority, to prevent them from becoming a threat to their own interests or upsetting the delicate balance of power in the galaxy. On the other hand, the factions that believed in humanity's potential subtly nudged them towards greater understanding. The 20th century marked a turning point in human history. The rapid advancement of science and technology, particularly in the fields of physics, astronomy, and space exploration, brought humanity closer than ever to understanding the true nature of the universe and their place within it. The development of radio telescopes, capable of peering deep into the cosmos, opened a new window into the universe, while the launch of the first satellites and manned spacecraft marked humanity's first tentative steps beyond the cradle of Earth. These advancements did not go unnoticed by the alien factions watching over humanity. The factions seeking to suppress human progress grew increasingly concerned as they witnessed humanity's accelerating technological capabilities. They knew that it was only a matter of time before humans developed the means to detect their presence, to unravel the secrets they had guarded for so long. The factions that supported human advancement, on the other hand, saw these developments as a sign that humanity was nearing a pivotal moment in its evolution. They believed that the time had come for humanity to learn the truth about its origins, about the silent guardians who had watched over them for millennia. They knew that this revelation would not be without its challenges, but they were confident that humanity, armed with knowledge and united in its desire for a better future, would rise to the occasion. The stage was set for a cosmic drama of epic proportions. In the depths of the Andromeda Galaxy, far beyond the reach of humanity's most powerful telescopes, a council convened. Gathered within a shimmering sphere of energy, bathed in the light of 1,000 stars, were representatives from the 3 alien factions that had taken an interest in Earth. The atmosphere was heavy with anticipation, the weight of ages pressing down on the assembled beings. For millennia, they had observed humanity from afar, their interventions subtle, their presence shrouded in secrecy. But the time for shadows had passed. The first faction, known as the Guardians, were the ancient aliens who had nurtured humanity's development from the very beginning. Their leader, a being of immense wisdom and grace named Alicia, regarded the assembly with a mixture of hope and trepidation. Alicia believed in humanity's potential, in their capacity for greatness. She had argued for patience, for allowing humanity to find its own way. But she knew that the galaxy was a dangerous place, and that humanity, in its current state, was woefully unprepared for the challenges that awaited. Opposite the Guardians sat the Inhibitors, a faction that viewed humanity's rise with suspicion and fear. Their leader, a stern, imposing being known as Xylar, believed that humanity was a threat, a virus with the potential to consume the galaxy. The air crackled with tension as Alicia addressed the council. Her voice, a melodic hum that resonated through the chamber, was firm yet compassionate. "We have watched over humanity for eons, guiding them, nurturing their potential," she said. "But the time has come for us to decide their fate. The galaxy is changing, new powers are rising, and humanity, in its innocence, is vulnerable." Xylar, his eyes glowing with an intense cold light, rose from his seat. "Vulnerable? They are a threat. Their history is a testament to their greed and their capacity for violence." He slammed his fist on the table, the sound echoing through the chamber. "We must act now, before it is too late." Kalen, his expression unreadable, spoke in a measured tone. "To interfere is to disrupt the natural order," he cautioned. As the debate intensified, it became clear that the factions' motivations were not as straightforward as they initially appeared. The Guardians, while genuinely concerned for humanity's well-being, also harbored a sense of guilt. They had interfered in humanity's past, manipulating their evolution for their own purposes. Now they felt a responsibility to protect their creation, to ensure their survival. The Inhibitors, driven by fear and a need for control, had their own reasons for wanting to suppress human development. They saw humanity as a potential rival, a threat to their own dominance in the galaxy. They justified their stance under the guise of galactic security, but their true motives were rooted in self-preservation. The observers, seemingly detached and impartial, were not without their own biases. They believed in the sanctity of natural selection, in the right of every species to carve out their own destiny, no matter how brutal or chaotic the process. They saw interference as anathema, a violation of the fundamental laws of the universe. Unbeknownst to the Council, their deliberations were being monitored, their every word scrutinized by a clandestine group within the observers. This faction, known as the Keepers, believed that the truth about humanity's origins, about the ancient aliens who had shaped their destiny, was too dangerous to be revealed. They feared that such knowledge would shatter the fragile fabric of human society, leading to chaos and destruction. Led by a shadowy figure known only as the Weaver, the Keepers had infiltrated the other factions, planting sleeper agents and manipulating events from the shadows. They believed that humanity was not ready for the truth, that they needed to be protected from themselves, even if it meant sacrificing their freedom. The Keepers represented a dangerous wildcard in the already volatile situation. Their motives were shrouded in secrecy, their methods ruthless and uncompromising. They believed that they were acting in humanity's best interests, but their actions threatened to plunge the galaxy into a conflict that could extinguish the very species they sought to protect. As the Council argued amongst themselves, oblivious to the danger lurking in the shadows, the Keepers prepared to make their move. They knew that the time for subtlety was over. Meanwhile, on Earth, a team of scientists at a remote observatory in the Atacama Desert made a startling discovery. While analyzing data from a new generation of radio telescopes, they detected a faint rhythmic signal emanating from the constellation of Cygnus. The signal, unlike anything they had encountered before, seemed to be artificial in origin, a complex sequence of pulses and pauses that defied explanation. The scientists, sworn to secrecy, worked tirelessly to decode the signal, their curiosity battling with a growing sense of unease. They knew that if the signal proved to be extraterrestrial in origin, it would have profound implications for humanity. It would shatter their perception of their place in the universe, forcing them to confront the possibility that they were not alone. Unbeknownst to the scientists, their discovery had not gone unnoticed. The alien factions, their attention drawn to the faint echoes of human ingenuity reaching across the vast gulf of interstellar space, watched with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. The Keepers, in particular, were alarmed by this unexpected development. They had underestimated humanity's resourcefulness, their ability to pierce the veil of secrecy that had cloaked their presence for so long. The signal from Cygnus was just the beginning. It was a harbinger of things to come, a sign that humanity was on the verge of a breakthrough that would change everything. The countdown had begun, and the fate of humanity hung in the balance. The year is 2012. The world buzzed with its usual anxieties, economic turmoil, political strife, and the ever-present threat of terrorism. Yet, in the hushed halls of power, a different kind of unease was taking root. World leaders grappled with a reality that seemed ripped from science fiction. The signal from Cygnus, meticulously shielded from public knowledge, had sent ripples through the intelligence community. Its artificial nature was undeniable. President James Pierce found himself increasingly drawn into a world of shadows and whispers. Late-night briefings with the CIA director became the norm, satellite images of unidentified objects maneuvering in Earth's orbit, intercepted communications, encrypted in a language no human could decipher. The world held its breath, teetering on the edge of an unknown future. The revelations came in stages, each one more shocking than the last. It began with a power outage in New York City, followed by plane disappearances over the Bermuda Triangle, and a surge in unexplained phenomena worldwide. The media spun wild theories, but experts saw a pattern beyond human comprehension. On a historic day, the truth was unveiled. President Pierce and President Lee spoke of a signal from Cygnus, revealing humanity was not alone. They unveiled the existence of three alien factions: the Guardians, Inhibitors, and Observers. The world reacted in shock and disbelief. Humanity faced a choice that would determine its destiny. The Guardians presented world leaders with a gift, the Tesseract, a small cube holding the universe's secrets. Scientists were baffled by its complexity, yet it held the potential to revolutionize everything. The Tesseract was a portal to other dimensions, a double-edged sword with immense power. The choice once again rested with humanity. The revelation of the Tesseract ignited a global debate unlike any other in human history. Governments, scientists, religious leaders, and everyday citizens engaged in passionate arguments about the best course of action. Should they embrace the Guardians' offer of knowledge and join the galactic community, risking the unknown consequences of aligning themselves with a powerful alien race? Should they heed the inhibitors' warnings and isolate themselves, forgoing the potential benefits of advanced technology, but potentially avoiding the risks of galactic conflict? Or should they follow the observer's path of neutrality, charting their own course through the uncharted waters of a galaxy teeming with unknown wonders and dangers? Public opinion was sharply divided. Some, inspired by the promise of a brighter future, embraced the Guardians, seeing them as benevolent mentors who could guide humanity to a new golden age. Others, fearful of the unknown, sided with the inhibitors, arguing that humanity was not ready for the responsibility of galactic citizenship and that isolation was the only way to ensure their survival. And then there were those who, suspicious of both the Guardians and the inhibitors, advocated for a cautious approach, a slow and steady integration into the galactic community while maintaining their independence. The debate raged on, fueled by a constant stream of new information from the Tesseract, leaked documents from government agencies, and cryptic pronouncements from the alien factions. The internet became a battleground of ideas, with proponents of each faction vying for hearts and minds. The fate of humanity, it seemed, hung in the balance, the weight of the decision heavy on the shoulders of every man, woman, and child on Earth. As the debate reached fever pitch, a new player emerged from the shadows, a group of humans drawn from various walks of life, who believed that neither the Guardians nor the inhibitors had humanity's best interests at heart. They called themselves the Terra Firma, and their message was simple. Humanity's fate should be decided by humanity, not by alien powers with their own agendas. The Terra Firma, initially dismissed as a fringe group of conspiracy theorists and doomsayers, gained traction as they skillfully exploited the growing distrust of both the Guardians and the inhibitors. They pointed to inconsistencies in the Guardians' narrative, questioning their motives for sharing such advanced technology. They highlighted the inhibitors' history of manipulation and control, warning that their promises of protection came at a steep price, the surrender of human autonomy. Their message resonated with a growing number of people, particularly those who had always viewed authority with suspicion. The Terra Firma tapped into a deep-seated fear of the unknown, a primal instinct to protect one's own tribe, even at the cost of progress or enlightenment. They argued that humanity had always found a way to overcome its challenges, that they didn't need alien saviors or overlords. The Guardians and the inhibitors, initially dismissive of the Terra Firma, soon realized the threat they posed. Their message of independence, of self-reliance, undermined the very foundation of their carefully constructed narratives. They had underestimated humanity's capacity for independent thought, their stubborn refusal to be treated as pawns in a cosmic game of chess. As the Terra Firma's influence grew, the delicate balance of power began to shift. The Guardians and the inhibitors, their plans disrupted, found themselves forced to adapt, to adjust their strategies to account for this unexpected variable. The fate of humanity, once seemingly preordained, was once again thrown into uncertainty. The Terra Firma's message of independence resonated deeply, sparking dissent among both humans and aliens. Arian's faction demanded full disclosure, while Lyra's group opposed Xylar's tactics. The observers watched, their motives unclear. Earth grew volatile as Terra Firma escalated their actions. The world held its breath, awaiting the inevitable confrontation. The year is 2025. Tensions between alien factions and terra firma reach a fever pitch. The Guardians, led by Alicia, face a moral quandary. Their policy of subtle guidance is crumbling. Humanity is on the cusp of discovering the truth. The Inhibitors, led by Xylar, grow frustrated. Humanity's rapid technological progress disrupts their plans. Xylar advocates for Earth's isolation by force. The Observers, led by Kaelin, remain an enigma. They observe and record, their motives shrouded in mystery. Some whisper they wait to intervene. Others believe they document events for a cosmic archive. The catalyst arrives unexpectedly in an act of human curiosity. Dr. Maya Sharma detects anomalous readings from a nearby star system. She uncovers evidence of an advanced alien civilization, a fourth player on the galactic stage. Dr. Sharma's discovery, leaked through encrypted messages, ignites speculation and fear. Humanity's realization of not being alone triggers widespread panic. Governments scramble to contain the fallout. The web of secrecy unravels. Religious institutions struggle to reconcile their doctrines. Fundamentalist groups predict the apocalypse. Scientists are thrust into the spotlight. Terra firma seizes upon the chaos. Their ranks swell with disillusioned citizens. Sarah Chen emerges as a powerful voice. The Guardians make a fateful decision. They will reveal themselves through a global broadcast. Their hope is to calm the storm, but they are too late. The Inhibitors have their own plans. The date is set, July 4th, 2025. Alicia addresses humanity, speaking of peace and cooperation. Her message is cut short. Xylar hijacks the broadcast, denouncing the Guardians. A colossal Inhibitor spacecraft descends, casting a shadow. The world erupts in pandemonium. Humanity faces a choice: resist, surrender, or forge a third path. Section 4. Choosing Sides. The arrival of the Inhibitor fleet splits humanity into three factions. The first faction advocates for surrender, believing resistance is futile. The second faction rallies to the Guardians' cause, inspired by hope. The third faction, terra firma, seeks autonomy, rejecting all alien influence. As chaos ensues, humanity's fate hangs in the balance. Section 5. The Rise of Terra Firma. In the ensuing chaos, terra firma, fueled by fear and hope, gains traction. Their message, amplified by propaganda, resonates globally. Sarah Chen becomes a beacon for those seeking a third way. Terra firma operatives sow discord and sabotage efforts. They orchestrate attacks on Guardian and Inhibitor assets. The world descends into a terrifying new reality. Section 1. Pawns in Play. The Earth, once serene, was now a battleground. The Inhibitor's ships cast ominous shadows, asserting dominance. Cities became fortresses, patrolled by robotic drones. Yet humans' tenacity was underestimated. Some cowered, others fought back fiercely. Guerrilla groups launched daring raids. The Guardians were outmaneuvered and outgunned. Open combat met overwhelming firepower. Alicia sought a different approach. She offered knowledge to the resistance. Guardians shared advanced technology selectively. They provided schematics and tactical data. Training empowered human engineers and scientists. Armed with knowledge, humanity could become formidable. Section 2. The Alliance. The alliance between the Guardians and the human resistance was uneasy. Suspicions ran deep on both sides. Humans struggled to trust the Guardians, who had manipulated their evolution. The Guardians, in turn, struggled to treat humans as equals. Despite challenges, a bond began to form. Human ingenuity and Guardian technology led to victories. Humans adapted quickly to guerrilla warfare. Terra firma sowed discord, painting Guardians as false saviors. They claimed any alliance with aliens led to bloodshed. Sarah Chen called for a global uprising. She promised a future where humanity stood alone. Her message resonated with many, particularly those who had lost faith in the established order. Section 3. The Great Divide. A great divide opened up within humanity. On one side, those embracing Guardian technology. On the other, those resisting alien influence. The terra firma exploited this divide, launching raids and spreading disinformation. Arian, advocating transparency, clashed with Alicia's cautious approach. He believed honesty would forge trust, but Alicia feared it would shatter the alliance. Section 4. The Seeds of Rebellion. Unbeknownst to both the Guardians and the Inhibitors, the seeds of rebellion were also being sown within their own ranks. Lyra, a brilliant strategist, had grown disillusioned with Xylar's brutal tactics. She had witnessed the resilience of the human spirit and began to question the wisdom of Xylar's focus on subjugation. Lyra argued for a more nuanced approach, acknowledging humanity's potential. She believed a negotiated settlement was in the best interests of both species. As the conflict reached a fever pitch, the terra firma launched a daring attack on a key Guardian facility, attempting to seize control of a powerful weapon capable of repelling the Inhibitor fleet. The attack, orchestrated by Sarah Chen herself, was a masterpiece of planning and execution, exploiting weaknesses in the Guardians' defenses and capitalizing on the chaos and confusion sown by their own propaganda. The Guardians, caught off guard, fought back fiercely, their advanced technology initially giving them the upper hand. But the terra firma, fighting with the desperation of those convinced that their very survival is at stake, proved to be formidable opponents. They had studied the Guardians' tactics, exploited their weaknesses, and developed countermeasures to their most potent weapons. The battle raged for hours, a chaotic whirlwind of energy blasts, collapsing structures, and hand-to-hand combat. The Guardians, realizing the potential consequences of allowing the weapon to fall into terra firma hands, fought with a ferocity that surprised even their human allies. But the terra firma, fueled by a potent mix of ideology and desperation, refused to be denied. As the battle reached its climax, Sarah Chen, her face a mask of grim determination, found herself face-to-face with Arian, the Guardian leader who had long advocated for understanding and cooperation with humanity. Their weapons clashed, a blinding flash of energy illuminating the battlefield, and in that moment, the fate of humanity, and perhaps the galaxy, hung precariously in the balance. The air crackled with energy as Sarah Chen and Arian, locked in a deadly embrace, struggled for control of the weapon. Sarah, her eyes blazing with a fiery conviction, saw in Arian the embodiment of everything she feared: alien influence, subtle manipulation, and the ultimate erosion of human autonomy. Arian, his normally serene features etched with concern, saw in Sarah's unwavering determination a reflection of humanity's greatest strength and their most dangerous flaw, an unyielding belief in their own righteousness, even when it blinded them to the bigger picture.
Humanity must forge its own path, Sarah spat, her voice trembling with exertion, free from the interference of those who believe they know what's best for us.
We do not seek to control you, Sarah, Arian countered, his voice strained but steady. Only to guide you, to help you navigate the dangers of a galaxy you are only beginning to understand.
Sarah laughed, a humorless sound that echoed through the devastated chamber. Guidance? Control? These are but two sides of the same coin, Arian. We have learned our lesson. Humanity's fate will be decided by humans, not by those who view us as pawns in their cosmic games.
As Sarah and Arian grappled for control, the weapon hummed with unstable energy, its power threatening to consume them both. Outside the facility, the battle raged on, a maelstrom of destruction and despair. The Guardians, their forces stretched thin, fought with the courage and skill honed over millennia of conflict. The Inhibitors, their ranks riven by doubt and dissent, pressed their attack with a brutality born of frustration and fear. Inside the chamber, a blinding flash of light illuminated the battlefield, a wave of energy that rippled outwards, disrupting the flow of the conflict. The weapon, caught between Sarah's unyielding will and Arian's desperate attempt to contain its power, malfunctioned, releasing a torrent of data into the facility's communication network, a cascade of information that spread like wildfire across the globe. The data, a treasure trove of Guardian secrets, revealed the truth about humanity's origins, the ancient alien intervention that had sparked their evolutionary journey, the subtle manipulations, the well-intentioned deceptions, the millennia-long game of cosmic chess that had been played out on the unsuspecting stage of Earth. The revelations sent shockwaves through both the human and alien factions. The truth, in all its messy complexity, was far more nuanced, far more unsettling than any of them had imagined. The line between savior and manipulator, between protector and controller, blurred, leaving behind a residue of doubt and uncertainty. Section 3, The Reckoning. The data leak caused chaos. Terra firma fractured, some seeking revenge, others questioning their beliefs. Lyra exposed Xylar's lies, rallying the disillusioned. The inhibitor fleet splintered into rival factions. The Guardians faced a crossroads, their credibility shaken. Alicia struggled to hold her faction together. New leaders emerged, recognizing the need for cooperation and a shared vision for a better future. Section 4. A New Dawn. The road to peace was long and arduous, paved with the wreckage of shattered ideologies and the scars of past conflicts. But slowly, painstakingly, a new order began to emerge from the ashes of the old. The terra firma splintered into smaller groups, preserving human culture and exploring cooperation with trustworthy alien factions. The inhibitors withdrew, recognizing the costs of their hubris. Lyra struggled to rebuild her faction based on diplomacy. The Guardians shared knowledge, working with humans to rebuild the world and address post-invasion challenges. A council of diverse representatives aimed to build a future based on mutual respect and cooperation. Despite setbacks, it represented a beacon of hope in a galaxy grappling with its past. Section 5, Towards the Stars. The decades that followed the inhibitor conflict were a time of unprecedented growth and transformation for humanity. The knowledge gleaned from the Tesseract, combined with their own ingenuity, propelled them into a new era of technological advancement. They rebuilt their world, embracing sustainable energy sources, revolutionizing transportation systems, and pushing the boundaries of medicine and artificial intelligence. But perhaps the most profound change was in their understanding of their place in the universe. No longer confined to the cradle of Earth, they ventured out into the cosmos, establishing colonies on the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Their starships, powered by technology adapted from Guardian designs, plying the interstellar trade routes, their sails filled with the dreams of generations past. They encountered other intelligent species, some welcoming, others wary, and learned to navigate the complexities of intergalactic diplomacy. They discovered ancient civilizations, explored the ruins of long-dead empires, and confronted threats that tested their courage and their commitment to the ideals upon which their new society was founded. Through it all, the memory of the inhibitor conflict served as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the fragility of peace, the importance of understanding, and the ever-present danger of allowing fear and prejudice to guide their actions. They carried with them the lessons learned, the hard-won wisdom of a species that had stared into the abyss and emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever to forge a brighter future among the stars. Humanity, no longer confined to Earth, embraced the cosmos with enthusiasm. Their sleek starships became common sights in star systems. They carried lessons of cooperation and mutual respect. The Galactic Republic was born, a testament to unity. It represented countless cultures and diverse species. Despite challenges, the dream of a united galaxy endured. Humanity, learning from past mistakes, aimed to build a better future. Section 2. The Voices of Dissent. The Galactic Republic faced opposition from the outset. On Earth, resistance rallied under human exceptionalism. They saw the Republic as a threat to their identity. They warned of the dangers of assimilation. Sarah Chen re-emerged as the figurehead of this movement. She argued the Galactic Republic was another form of control, a gilded cage designed to lull humanity into complacency. They promised us a place among the stars, but at what cost? Do we sacrifice our heritage for a peace that will crumble? Her words resonated with those who felt left behind. The seeds of doubt found fertile ground in those who bore scars. Their movement, though a minority, reminded that unity was far from over. Section 3. The price of progress. The human colonies, scattered like jewels across the galaxy, were a testament to exploration and knowledge. Yet, this rapid expansion came at a price. Alien technology accelerated progress but created dependency, sacrificing ingenuity for convenience. The younger generation, born under alien suns, struggled with their dual heritage. They excelled in Galactic Republic academies, mastering languages and technologies. Yet they yearned for a connection to Earth, a past they never knew. Elders, veterans of conflict, recognized the danger of this displacement. They knew nostalgia could seduce, creating a mythic golden age. They reminded their children that progress brought new challenges and uncertainties. The Galactic Republic represented a chance to break free from past conflicts. Section 4. A galaxy united. Decades melted into centuries. The Galactic Republic emerged stronger, its roots deep in the cosmos. Human colonies flourished, becoming centers of commerce and innovation. Sarah Chen's warnings faded as the galaxy interconnected, cultures woven together. The inhibitors found redemption in service, rebuilding worlds. Their technology healed the wounds they once inflicted. Lyra, a beacon of diplomacy, guided the Republic through prejudice and mistrust. The Guardians became mentors, sharing their cosmic knowledge. They empowered others, fostering cooperation and respect. Peace became the norm, a testament to hope and belief in a better future. Lessons from the inhibitor conflict reminded generations of the importance of vigilance and unity. Section 5. A new legacy. The human story, once confined to history books, became a legend whispered on 1,000 worlds, a tale of resilience, creativity, and an unyielding spirit. Known for their boundless energy and curiosity, they shaped the destiny of countless worlds. Their legacy, intertwined with ancient aliens, remains visible in the galaxy's marvels. The future, as always, remains unwritten, a vast expanse of possibilities. United with allies, they venture forth, carrying dreams of generations past and hopes for a brighter future.